you are thinking about buying a home in Nevada County, California, you have likely heard of Grass Valley and Nevada City, but you may not know about Penn Valley. And you're going to want to know about Penn Valley because it really is a hidden gem in Nevada County. And even though it is very close to Grass Valley and very close to Nevada City, there are some things that are quite different about it. So in this video, I'm going to tell you all about Penn Valley, California, so that you can decide if it's a place that you would like to call home. You may have heard of Lake Wildwood, which is a gated community in Penn Valley, and I've done lots of videos on Lake Wildwood. So in this video, I'm going to focus on everything about Penn Valley except Lake Wildwood. And just a side note, if you're thinking about going over to Lake Wildwood to check it out, definitely call me first because it is a gated community and they will not let you in. Penn Valley is much smaller than Grass Valley, and the downtown area in Penn Valley has an old cowboy feel to it. It's a really sweet town. When you're in Penn Valley, you feel like you are worlds away from any city or any hustle and bustle, but you're actually very close to Grass Valley and Nevada City. From downtown Penn Valley to downtown Grass Valley, it's only about 9 minutes, and from downtown Penn Valley to downtown Nevada City, it is only about 13 minutes. Penn Valley is also very centrally located to places like Auburn, Sacramento, and Tahoe. So if you like to ski, Tahoe's not very far. We have the Sacramento airport. And so to leave Penn Valley, you would take Highway 20, and I have been here a little over 8 years, and I drive a lot doing real estate. I go back and forth all times of day to all parts of the county, and I have never sat in traffic on Highway 20. So I can't say it would never happen, but I've never sat in traffic. So it's a great location. You just take Highway 20 over to 49, and you would go left to go to Grass Valley in Nevada City, and you would go right to go to the far end of Grass Valley and over to Auburn and Sacramento. The elevation in Penn Valley is about 1,400 feet, and Grass Valley, even though it's only 9 minutes away, is about 2,500 feet elevation, so there's quite a bit of difference there. In Grass Valley and Nevada City, we usually get about 1 to 2 snowstorms each winter, and in Penn Valley, it doesn't really snow here. Every few years, we might get a dusting of snow, which is always really exciting, and it melts really fast. So if you want to live really close to the snow, but you don't want to deal with snow and don't want to ever have to shovel your driveway, you would love Penn Valley. Generally speaking, Penn Valley is about 5 degrees warmer than Grass Valley and Nevada City. So that makes the winters a little more mild, the summers a little more hot. You can pretty much garden all winter long in Penn Valley. There are little microclimates and areas where it's a little hotter or a little cooler, but generally speaking, you can do a lot of gardening year-round in Penn Valley. This county is kind of interesting because you can just drive a few minutes and the elevation and weather can change quite a bit. In the summer, that 5-degree difference is quite noticeable in Penn Valley. The summers tend to range or hover around the high 80s, low 90s, and then we do have about 2 heat waves each summer in Nevada County. And so when we're having a heat wave, which could last sometimes for 2 weeks straight, and it's 90 degrees in Grass Valley, it will be 95 in Penn Valley. And if it's 95 in Grass Valley, it could be 100 in Penn Valley. And sometimes it's even more than 100 in Penn Valley. Not that often, but it can go above 100. And so it is noticeably warmer in Penn Valley than Grass Valley and Nevada City. We do have the beautiful Yuba River and many lakes in Nevada County, and there's actually a Yuba River entrance just 17 minutes from downtown Penn Valley, and we are in the Sierra Nevada foothills here, so we get the beauty of mountain living, but we don't have to deal with snow all winter like in Tahoe. And so even in Grass Valley and Nevada City, it only snows about twice each winter. But the nice thing about Penn Valley, because it is a little bit warmer than Grass Valley and Nevada City, is that you really can be outside enjoying nature all year long and enjoy all 4 seasons. So I really love that about Penn Valley. Of course, if you're living in Grass Valley and Nevada City, unless we're having an absolute snowstorm, which does happen sometimes, you can enjoy outdoors in the winter there as well. I will say I live in Penn Valley, and not this past winter, but the 2 winters prior to that, we had a few really big snowstorms in Grass Valley and Nevada City, and I was here in Penn Valley pretty much oblivious. I mean, of course I knew the snowstorms were happening, but I wasn't having to deal with any of that over here. So I will say, I guess I'm partial because I live here, and I do live here because I didn't want to deal with snow, but it is kind of nice to not have to deal with snowstorms. Now, if you just love snow, that's not going to bother you at all, and you're not going to mind having to wait till the roads are plowed or shoveling your driveway. But if you don't want to deal with snow, you might really love Penn Valley. The topography and landscape in Penn Valley is lots of beautiful rolling hills and oaks and pines. So you're going to notice a big difference, especially in the trees, whereas in Grass Valley and Nevada City especially, there's much more evergreens and cedars and those types of trees, and it's a little bit steeper over there. Not to say that you can't find flat land or gently sloped land in Grass Valley and Nevada City, because you certainly can. But Penn Valley is just much more rolling hills, lots of oaks, and it's just really lovely and really beautiful. And downtown Penn Valley, there's a lot more flat areas also. There's some neighborhoods right around the downtown area with more flat level lots. And there are many types of oaks in Penn Valley. So we have the deciduous oaks that drop their leaves in the winter, and we also have the kind that hold their leaves all winter long. So that's kind of nice, because we don't have the beautiful forested areas like Nevada City full of cedar trees and all those different evergreens, but we do have lots of oaks that stay green all winter long. So it's beautiful in a different way in Penn Valley. By the way, my name is Cheyenne, and if you're thinking about buying a home in Nevada County, California, and you want to know everything about Grass Valley, Nevada City, and Penn Valley, consider me your boots on the ground realtor. Whether you're moving in 3 weeks or 3 months, my partner and I would love to help you. All of our contact info is below. Another thing about Penn Valley that is very different than Grass Valley and Nevada City is the downtown area. Downtown Penn Valley does not have all of the boutique shopping and really high quality restaurants that you're going to find in Grass Valley and Nevada City. Downtown Penn Valley is much more practical. It has everything that you need, like hardware store, fencing store, gardening stores, post office, dollar store, gas stations, fire station. There's some diners. There is a little shopping complex. There's a thrift store. I think there's an esthetician, and there's several other stores, but they're more practical. They're not the boutique shopping. You're not going to go downtown Penn Valley to shop for that special gift for your favorite aunt. Forgot to say there's an auto mechanic store, and there's quite a few other stores. And also across Highway 20, downtown is on one side, and on the other side of Highway 20 is another little shopping complex with a gas station and a few more restaurants and a few more stores. There's a frozen yogurt shop. So Penn Valley, it really does have everything you need. It's just not going to have those specialty boutique shopping and specialty restaurants, except we do have downtown Penn Valley has the Blue Cow Deli, which is a really great deli, and it's got a beautiful atmosphere. And then in that other shopping complex on the other side of Highway 20, there's a restaurant called the 1228 Kitchen, and it is an absolutely amazing restaurant, the likes of which you would find in a big city like San Francisco. Fine dining. So it's an incredible restaurant. If you ever come here to visit or check out the area, you should definitely try that restaurant. Penn Valley only has one grocery store, and it's actually a really good grocery store, but there is only one, whereas Grass Valley has lots of choices for grocery stores, more than I could even count. But if you don't want to drive to Grass Valley, you can go to Holiday Market in Penn Valley. It's actually not downtown. It's up the road a little bit, directly across the street from Lake Wildwood. And so that's 7 minutes from downtown Penn Valley is the Holiday Market. And it also has quite a good organic section. So there's a whole organic section on the left side of the store, and they also have some organic produce. So they have a little bit of everything there if you don't feel like driving to Grass Valley. And we also just got a Costco in Marysville, which is 30 minutes from downtown Penn Valley to Costco. Another neat thing about Penn Valley is that right downtown Penn Valley, there is an 87-acre park. So it's kind of wild that such a small town has such a huge park. Western Gateway Park has a baseball field, kids' play structures, an amphitheater, lots of grass, walking trails. There's a really big dog park. There's a year-round creek that has trees on both sides, so a lot of it stays shaded. So in the summer when we're having a 100-degree heat wave, you can take a walk down to the creek and be in the shade and get your feet in the cool water. And so it's really lovely that we have that right downtown Penn Valley. Let's talk a little bit about housing inventory in Penn Valley. There is not as much housing inventory in Penn Valley just because it is smaller than Grass Valley and Nevada City, and the people that live here tend to stay a long time. So just know that if you come here and you fall in love with Penn Valley and you decide that's where you want to buy a home, just know that it might take a little bit longer for you to find one. There's some really sweet neighborhoods downtown Penn Valley where it's a little bit flatter and you could walk from your home to downtown Penn Valley and to the 87-acre park. And then there's also lots of homes on land in Penn Valley. So you could get a half an acre or you could get 10, 20, 30, 40 acres in Penn Valley. So if you love to garden or you have horses or you want goats and chickens, Penn Valley is just a great place to have animals and have gardens. You can watch more Penn Valley videos here, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, and I look forward to either hearing from you or seeing you on the next video.